Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Welcome to winter, everybody. Winter solstice started this morning, and wouldn't you know it, tracking a few festive flakes.
And also this new information in the deadly shooting of a 16-year-old on Detroit's east side. His brother is now in police custody. Police are now telling us what happened moments before that fatal shot was fired. But we begin this noon with breaking news out of Grosse Pointe Farms, where an officer rescued a man from the icy waters of Lake St. Clair. Thank you so much for joining us. This does top our news this noon. It happened this morning off of Lake Shore Road. A woman who was jogging saw the man in the water and called police. When police arrived, one officer in full uniform jumped into the icy water to rescue this man. Priya Mann is there live where the rescue happened. And Priya, this officer didn't hesitate to jump into that water.
Rhonda, Officer Jeff McQueen says he didn't think twice. He saw the victim was starting to lose consciousness and he jumped into the water. Let me just show you right now, temperatures at Lake St. Clair, 35 degrees in the water, absolutely frigid conditions. Officer Jeff McQueen says he was the first to arrive and he tried to reach out to the victim, but the victim was starting to lose consciousness. So he jumped into the water, kept the man above water, and then held onto the rebar at the break wall until his colleagues arrived and pulled him out of the water just a few minutes after that. Now, the victim, police say, was walking along the break wall when, for whatever reason, he seems to have lost control, went into the water. That is still under investigation. And, you know, Officer McQueen says he's a 20-year veteran, married, father of 3. When I asked him, do you call yourself a hero? He said, no, I was just doing my job. But judging by the reaction from people on Click on Detroit, Facebook and Twitter, there are a lot of people out there who beg to differ. Again, Officer McQueen rescuing this victim at about 8:30 this morning in absolutely frigid temperatures in Lake St. Clair. Police continuing to investigate this Grosse Pointe Farms officer, a veteran here for 16 years. He says he had to rescue one person years ago, but says he didn't think twice, just jumped into the water and likely saved this man. The victim, middle-aged man, expected to make a full recovery. Reporting live from Grosse Pointe Farms, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Wow, Priya, thank goodness for that. You know, the other hero is that jogger that called 911. That's likely what saved his life as well.
Absolutely.
All right, Priya, thank you. Developing this afternoon, Detroit police continue investigating a fatal shooting on the city's east side overnight. A 16-year-old boy is dead and the shooter is in custody this noontime. Local 4's Rob Maloney is live at the scene with more on this family tragedy.
You know, Rhonda, violence of this kind is sad just to start with, but then when you consider what happened here, the relationships, the family situation, it's even more so, as a 16-year-old boy died, sadly, at the hands of his brother. Shots rang out shortly before 2 a.m. on Tennessee Street. 6 siblings alone in the house at the time, as mom is in the hospital, the stepdad in jail. The children aged 18, 16, 14, 12, 8, and a newborn. Detroit Police Sergeant Mark Bliss tells us the 18-year-old had a handgun, his own, and apparently used it on his younger brother.
What we have is we got called down here. There was someone who was shot early this morning, and basically what the story we have now is they were inside. It looked like that somebody had a weapon, had a firearm. It looks like it was ended up accidentally discharging the firearm and hitting the victim. I believe in the left shoulder.
First responders rushed the 16-year-old to a local hospital. He died while in emergency surgery. Detroit police took the 18-year-old into custody and are questioning him. So far, they're not releasing his or his brother's name. Neighbor Harold Wallace says the children from this house moved in about 6 months ago.
This is terrifying, you know, these kids out here with these guns, you know, and these parents are just leaving them out like that.
Most remarkable about the family, he says, is that the children spent much of their days unsupervised running up and down the street.
Oh, man, it's terrible. Very terrible. And I'm very sorry to hear about it. My condolences goes out to the family and everything. But, you know, people just got to stop leaving them guns. You know, they really do.
Now, you're probably wondering what became of the other children. Well, they have been brought by members of the police department to other family members, and that's where they'll stay for the time being. as the Detroit Police Department looks into this whole situation and what might or might not become of them in the future. In the meantime, there is a warrant being prepared for the 18-year-old. The question is what kind of charges he might or might not face. They're going to bring that to the prosecutor later in the day. Reporting live in Detroit's East Side, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
Just a sad story all the way around, Rod. Thank you. We are also following breaking news from Flint, where Flint's former emergency manager, Darnell Early, you see here, was just arraigned in court. Early was formally charged yesterday with false pretenses, conspiracy to commit false pretenses, willful neglect of duty, and misconduct in office. If convicted, Early faces up to 46 years in prison. The Michigan Court of Appeals has officially lifted protective orders being used to prevent an investigation into cases of lead in Genesee County. Back in August, the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services filed a lawsuit asking the Court of Appeals to lift protective orders limiting information about Legionella. Well, yesterday, those orders were finally lifted. The ruling comes on the same day 4 more officials were charged in connection with the Flint water crisis. Let's get over to Brandon and talk about the winter solstice. It is officially the first day of winter, although clearly Mother Nature had got an early start.
Absolutely. A couple of weeks ago, we forgot it was fall, right? And so, yeah, winter officially arrived at 5:44 this morning. The chunks of ice, the freighters going through, a little bit of a cloudy sky with a snowy look to it. It's a struggle for the flakes to get going. Pardon me? Oh, that was the freighter. 27 degrees at Metro Airport. All of our zones here, all 4 zones in the upper 20s. 28 in Monroe, 28 in Howell in our west zone. So 27 now, a couple of flakes and flurries trying to hit our west zone, parts of Jackson, Washtenaw counties. 30 degrees at 2 o'clock and low, maybe middle 30s through the afternoon. The better chances for a little bit more than just flurries, a dusting for our north zone. You can see here on the radar picture, look at this brick wall here of dry air, that snow trying to come in and just stopping right along the I-69 corridor. But there are more flakes coming over Lake Michigan. Again, we'll see a little bit of that this afternoon. Festive flakes for the first day of winter. And Rhonda, coming up 40s, rain, I've got that, and you can get ahead of it. Check it right now. Your 4-zone weather is right there on the weather tab. Click on Detroit.com.
All right, Brandon, thank you. More than 100 people attend a city council meeting in Warren last night to vent their frustrations over a secret recording that has been attributed to Mayor Jim Fouts. The angry residents lined up one by one to tell council members exactly how they felt about Fouts attacking people with special needs. The recording lasts around 7 minutes, but for many in the crowd, it won't be soon forgotten.
She does not belong in a cage. I'm enraged by this type of nonsense. I'm so mad I can't even speak. How dare he? I'm going to tell you what, you don't need a forensic specialist. We all know whose voice is on that tape.
And that is a very frustrated parent that is a parent of a special needs child. Fouts has denied that it is his voice on the recordings. We do want to keep you updated on the very latest from Germany and the deadly attack at a Berlin Christmas market. On Monday, a truck plowed into a crowd at this Christmas market. Today, hundreds are gathering at that same location to mourn the 12 lives lost. This as police continue searching for the driver of that truck. Police previously arrested a man from Pakistan in connection with the attack, but are now searching for a Tunisian man after finding his identity papers in the cabin of that truck. And still ahead here at noon, real estate heir Robert Durst in court today. What prosecutors want to use for the trial that could spell big trouble for the 73-year-old. Repealing a controversial bathroom bill, lawmakers meeting today to discuss transgender rights, why politicians say that this is long overdue. But first, new information on that deadly explosion in Mexico. Explosions and flames ripping through a popular market, what investigators found at that scene. Welcome back. In Mexico, police are still searching for answers in the deadly fireworks explosion that killed 31 people. The explosion happened yesterday afternoon when one of Mexico's best-known fireworks markets lit up in flames. Along with the 31 killed, at least 72 other people were injured in this blast. So far, it's unclear what caused the explosion, but police are using extra caution during their investigation. The surrounding area is covered in rubble, and hundreds of unexploded fireworks are still covering the streets. In North Carolina, lawmakers are expected to repeal a bill limiting LGBT rights. Back in March, North Carolina passed House Bill 2, which nullified a city ordinance in Charlotte requiring businesses to allow transgender people to use the bathroom of their choice. Nationwide backlash soon followed, with companies such as the NCAA, also the NBA, pulling major events out of the city of Charlotte. Well, the bill was incredibly costly to the state, and lawmakers say repealing the law is long overdue.
It has cost us hundreds of millions of dollars, and it has put LGBT North Carolinians at direct risk for discrimination and violence every single day since it was passed.
Earlier this week, Charlotte City Council voted to repeal the ordinance with the promise state lawmakers would do the same. That vote is expected to take place sometime today. Real estate heir Robert Durst is due back in court today. During today's hearing, his defense attorneys and the prosecutors will argue whether a newly released interrogation interview in which Durst talks about using meth and cutting up a body can be used in his murder trial. The 73-year-old faces 1 count of first-degree murder for the 2000 murder of his friend Susan Berman. Durst has pleaded not guilty to the charges. And still ahead on Local 4 News this noon, if you think you have the flu, you need to act fast to knock it out. The steps that you need to take to help speed up your recovery. Brandon?
27 degrees here in Detroit, but take a look. We've got 30s and 40s off to the west-southwest, tracking a, well, I guess it's an ironic winter warm-up next.
Merry Christmas. Holiday joy spreading at a Detroit school in need of some cheer.
This has really been a nice Christmas for me.
Students at our adopted school, Thurgood Marshall, getting special attention from Metro Detroiters wanting to make sure they have a great holiday.
Every little thing that we do, we think it's just a small thing, and they take it to heart.
Santa Claus, pizza, treats, and big smiles. Join us as we take you inside this very special school. We know you'll be inspired. Tonight at 11.
We've recovered. Happy winter.
Happy winter. It's official. Today is the first day of winter. I think no one was really paying attention to that formality since we got the foot of snow.
It's kind of like, funny, Mother Nature. You're a little late to the party.
Right.
We did have a party this morning, too.
We did, in the weather office. It's pretty awesome. Cute.
You got to. You know, the solstice equinox parties, they are one of a kind for meteorologists. Well, hey, it is the first day of winter, the winter solstice, 5:44 a.m. And boy, it looks and feels like winter, no doubt about it, but it is much more mild and warmer than we've been, and the winds are lighter today, and that's nice. 27 degrees, cloudy. Even with the clouds, these southwest winds make it feel a little cooler. Still feels like about 17 to 20 degrees, but it's trying to introduce or keep introducing more mild air, and that will be the case. 35 may be a little bit of a stretch, especially with that breeze blowing. It's not super strong, but enough to keep it on the cool side, no doubt about it. And a few festive flakes coming at us through the afternoon and evening hours. Shouldn't be much to worry about, but if we get a couple of these snow showers through the evening drive, it will likely slow everything down, just not a ton of snow. 28 degrees overnight, mostly cloudy skies, and I'll tell you what, that temperature compared to the sub-zero wind chills of parts of the last week, it is going to be refreshing in a way, in a weird way. You see the snow trying to spread into the area. The last return here shows some of it coming right over us, and we'll get little waves of this. The darker shades hint at some larger snow, and this is going to be traveling along 96 and then heading north of M59. So maybe a coating to a half an inch in a few spots, especially our north zone. And then we watch a system coming at us Friday night. Even though temperatures will be above freezing most of Thursday and Friday, it comes in at night and it will be cold enough to be snow. We'll show you the computer model here as we're tracking this system slowly coming at us. Again, we've got this one little wave coming through today. More and more energy coming out of Baja, Mexico, fueling this storm for, again, Friday night. It'll get going as we head through Thursday and into Friday, where I think we get through most of the day dry. Here is noontime, and it's still right around the Mississippi River, and then it'll cross over us, and that will likely be a quick inch of snow Friday evening into maybe the early morning hours of Saturday. But again, most of the day is dry, both Friday and Saturday if you have travel plans there. But a quick inch we wake up to. Hanukkah starts Saturday. Christmas Sunday, 41 with clouds and rain late. So I think we get through the day okay, and that rain could be heavy on Monday morning. Kwanzaa, which could be some flooding with melting snow on the streets. 47 Monday, Rhonda.
Sounds like quite the mess, Brandon. Let's turn our attention to good health and talk about the flu. Cases of the flu are on the rise in Metro Detroit, and in today's Wellness Wednesday, Dr. Frank McGeorge explains the importance of seeing a doctor quickly if you think you might have the flu, especially if you have certain risk factors.
Not every fever should send you to your doctor worried that you have the flu. So let's start with the symptoms that are most common. Although everyone is generally a little different, it's usually a fairly quick onset fever with congestion, cough, and severe body aches. Influenza affects millions of people every year, but certain people are at much higher risk of developing severe influenza and potentially deadly complications. Young children, adults 65 and older, pregnant women, and people with certain chronic medical conditions like the lung problems, asthma or COPD, and heart problems like congestive heart failure are all at greater risk. If you are in those groups and develop symptoms of influenza, you should see a doctor within 48 hours. The reason for the time frame is that the handful of antiviral medications we have available to treat the flu have been shown to be most effective if they're given within 2 days of symptom onset. Now, often your doctor will do a test for the flu virus, but in many cases, if you fit the symptoms and you're at high risk, it's reasonable to just start treatment. For people who are generally healthy and not at higher risk of complications, if you do develop classic symptoms, it's also a good idea to get checked out quickly. Often, antivirals will also be prescribed, and this is especially true if you haven't had the vaccine or you're going to be near a high-risk person who is unvaccinated. Incidentally, even if you've been vaccinated, if you develop symptoms, you may still have the flu because no vaccine is 100%. Generally healthy people don't need to be treated with antivirals, but it can significantly shorten the severity of the infection. Now, of course, getting vaccinated is still your best bet. Of course, an ounce of prevention kind of thing. And while it's getting late, it's still not too late. So go get one. Back to you.
All right, good advice. Thank you, Dr. McGeorge. Coming up, a police department adds a very unique unit to their ranks. Find out how these ladies are helping officers and what makes them so special. Oh, we have something cute for you before we go. You have to see what one West Virginia police station is doing to spread a little love this holiday season.
Yeah, the Charleston Police Department has created a grandma unit to help spread some holiday cheer. The 11 grandmas were sworn in yesterday at the department.
So what is their duty? These grandmas have the job of going around and spreading love and hugs.
That cannot hurt.
Definitely put a smile on your face.
Is there anything better than a hug from grandma?
No, I don't think so.
And a lot of people that have lost their grandmas, they, you know, they've got somebody there. That's awesome.
Lonnie Coleman, she's my heart. I miss her, but she's always with me, I think. Well, all right. Hug for you.
Thank you.
Thanks for being with us, everybody. Enjoy your day.